Abdul Kalam announces his conscience won't allow him to contest the presidential polls. Thanks the leaders and the people of the country for their support. Is PS Sangma now the NDA's best bet? Naveen Patnaik says he's still their candidate. Could the race throw up a dark horse now? The Janata Dal United says it still wants a consensus. Nitish Kumar indicates support for Pranab. And Mamata Banerjee meets her MPs and MLAs today. Now sources say that Trinamool could abstain from voting. Hello and welcome to Airlines Now with me, Deepthi. Before we move to all the stories in detail, a quick look at other top stories. Tamil Nadu Governor K. Rosaiah summoned before the anti-grafts court in the alleged land scam. 1,006 poor couples enter wedlock today as the Chief Minister hosts a mass wedding at Thiruvarkadu. French diplomat accused of raping his own daughter likely to be arrested soon. The RBI goes against expectations, leaves key rates unchanged due to inflation worries. Markets slide. Sports Minister Ajay Markan steps into the Tennis Olympic selection. Says why not two teams instead of one after Bopanna refuses to partner Leander. Today's top news, former President APJ Abdul Kalam has refused to run for the President's post against Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee. He says that his conscience doesn't allow him to contest. Apparently, he conveyed this to senior BJP leader L.K. Advani, who called him this morning before sending his emissary Sudhindra Kulkarni to meet the former President. Now that Dr. Kalam has decided against contesting, the BJP has to figure out whether it's worth it to rally around PS Sangma, the former speaker who's running against Mr. Mukherjee.
Former President Mr. Kalam is a very distinguished person. We have the highest respect for him. We hold him in esteem. If in his wisdom he has taken a decision, I think it obviously is the appropriate decision.
Mamata Banerjee has proposed the name of APJ Abdul Kalam. She has done her duty as a responsible citizen of India and as a responsible leader. That APJ Abdul Kalam is the fittest candidate at this moment for the post of President of India. And now we know that Mr. Kalam, he is not contesting the election. Ms. Mamata Banerjee and the top Trinamool leadership, they are having their discussion, and timely Mamata Banerjee will inform you that what is the next step of TMC.
Now the BJP's headache may have doubled after Kalam opting out of the presidential race, but they are hopeful that they will arrive at some consensus after the discussion with all alliance partners.
जो भी निर्णय लेंगे राष्ट्रपति चुनाव के बारे में, भारतीय जनता पार्टी सिर्फ नहीं है मगर एनडीए के पक्ष में जो भी अलायंस पार्टनर्स है उन सब के साथ बातचीत होगी. उसके भी जो भी निर्णय तय होगा उसको हम आपके सामने बोलेंगे. वो डिस्कशन होना है, उसके ऊपर हम इतने पे स्पेकुलेशन करना इज ऑफ नो यूज.
Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar reportedly does not want to field a candidate against Mr. Mukherjee. At a press conference in Patna this afternoon, he said that the NDA will hold more discussions to decide its stand on this issue. Mr. Kumar's comments also suggest that he's still leaning towards Mr. Mukherjee. He praised him as a capable leader and said that ideally the president should be picked by consensus.
संबंधों का जहाँ तक प्रश्न है, संघवा साहब से भी कोई खराब संबंध थोड़ी है. उनको समर्थन करना है. प्रणब बाबू की भी बहुत इज्जत करते हैं. तो संबंध तो राजनीति में सबसे होता है, लेकिन जब कोई राजनीतिक दल निर्णय लेता है और एक गठबंधन के अंग है हम लोग, जब बातचीत चल रही है तो उस बातचीत के बाहर कोई राय देना ये कोई कहिए बहुत उचित बात नहीं मानी जाती है. आपको एक सिंपल बात है कि सर्वानुमति होना चाहिए राष्ट्रपति के चुनाव.
Now all eyes were on Mamata Banerjee as she had a meeting with her ministers today to discuss the candidate for the presidential elections. Her initial support for Abdul Kalam has backed out now, and while Mamata is yet to comment after the meeting, her ministers say that they are ready to quit the UPA. Now let's listen in to what Mukul Roy has to say.
When our leader
announced the name of APJ Abdul Kalam as the presidential candidate, we thought that it was the best choice. Abdul Kalam could have been emerged as the best presidential candidate and the best president of the country, who could have led the country with very efficiency, with transparency, keeping the head of India high. We are naturally little bit informed, or it is confirmed now, that Abdul Kalam ji has declined to contest, but still there are few days left. We will wait, and at the appropriate time, our leader Mamata Banerjee, in consultation with her party, what she normally does, will take an appropriate decision at the appropriate time. That's what Trinamool Congress is going to do in future. Some news items are going to be telecast in a very motivated manner, in very ugly manner, where there is no iota of truth in it. That Trinamool Congress ministers, MPs, they have submitted their resignations to Mamata Banerjee. It is absolutely baseless, untrue, and we are of the opinion, and we want to make it very clear, that Congress party itself is not enough capable to run the government. It is Trinamool Congress as the second largest party of the parliamentary democratic system nowadays. We extend our support to the government, and for which government gets the majority.
Describing Pranab Mukherjee as 100% fittest for the role of the president, Shipping Minister G.K. Vasan said that the opposition should support and unanimously elect him. Slamming the opposition for failing to select a contender for the post even after 48 hours, he said that the UPA would work towards ensuring that Mukherjee gets the top post. On to other news now. The Andhra Pradesh Anti-Corruption Bureau Court has issued summons to Tamil Nadu Governor K. Rosaiah in an alleged land allocation scam. It is alleged that Rosaiah, as Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister, gave away 9.3 acres of government land to private properties, flouting the norms. The court rejected ACB report giving a clean sheet to the former Chief Minister. It has now also asked Rosaiah to be present before the court on August 2nd. In a mass wedding hosted by Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, 1,006 poor couples got married today at Thiruvarkadu. The wedding was sponsored by the Hindu Religious and Cultural Endowment Department. Each couple was given a 4-gram gold Mangal Sutra, a silver ornament for the bride, wedding apparel and 21 utensils. Apparently, the state government had taken care of the travel, accommodation and food for the couples and their families as well.
திருமண வயதை தாண்டியும் திருமணம் செய்ய முடியாமல் ஏழை எளிய பெண்கள் வாடிக்கொண்டிருப்பதை கருத்தில் கொண்டு ஏழை பெண்களுக்கு வழங்கப்பட்டு வரும் திருமண நிதி உதவித் தொகையான 25,000 ரூபாயுடன் திருமாங்கல்யம் செய்ய 4 கிராம் தங்கம் வழங்க உத்தரவிட்டேன். பெண் கல்வியை ஊக்குவிக்கும் வகையில் பட்டம் அல்லது பட்டய படிப்பு படித்த பெண்களுக்கு திருமண உதவித் தொகையை 50,000 ரூபாயாக உயர்த்தி வழங்கியதோடு 4 கிராம் தங்கம் வழங்கவும் ஆணையிட்டேன்.
Smiling faces all the way. About 1,006 couples assembled here in Thiruvarkadu for their marriage solemnized by the Chief Minister. A massive shamiana has been erected on a 11-acre ground. In fact, couples from various parts of the state were present. The transport and stay were taken care by the state government. About 21 varieties of wedding gifts were presented to each couple on the occasion. The Chief Minister arrived here at around 9:30 this morning, conveyed her best wishes to the couples. She narrated a short story and advised them to live in harmony. She asked them to face life with courage and succeed.
Union Minister for Fertilizers and Chemicals M. Karagiri finds himself in a soup as his petition to be relieved from the case over the alleged attack of an election officer has been dismissed in Melur Court. Last year, reportedly during the assembly elections, Aragiri had gone with his partymen to a temple in Melur and had allegedly assaulted a Tahsildar Kalimuthu who had tried to take pictures of Aragiri. Following this, the Tahsildar lodged a complaint against him and 21 of his partymen. The case came up for hearing before Judge Jay Kumar, who dismissed the petition saying that the accused cannot be relieved. Moving on, the Tamil Nadu Bar Council representatives had met the Chief Minister today to put in a demand that the fund which is given to an advocate's family while he dies in duty be increased. Meeting her at the Secretariat today, they asked for the fund which is currently Rs 2 lakh to be increased to Rs 5 lakhs. After the meet, Advocate Selvam, who is the head of the Bar Council, told that the Chief Minister had asserted them that she would consider their request.
இன்று தமிழ்நாடு பார் கவுன்சிலின் சார்பாக மாண்புமிகு முதல்வர்களை சந்தித்தோம். தற்பொழுது கொடுக்கப்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்ற 2 லட்சத்தை 5 லட்சமாக சேமநல நிதி கொடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டுக்கொண்டோம். அன்போடும் கனிவோடும் எங்களுடைய கோரிக்கையை கேட்டு மாண்புமிகு தமிழக முதல்வர் அவர்கள் பரிசீலிப்பதாக சொல்லியிருக்கின்றார். அவருக்கு தமிழ்நாடு பார் கவுன்சில் சார்பாக மிக்க நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம்.
We'll move to a short break now. Stay with us.